Hey everyone, this is Gus. Welcome to a new episode of Drawing with Gus. Actually, right now I'm not using the camera because I got lazy. You can say that, but I'm gonna start using the just the transmission, just the kind of normal. Well, this is Gus. I'm a professional illustrator, and this is Drawing Gus. What we do here right now is super simple. I'm gonna be drawing. Well, this is what I did like 2 weeks ago because I have some family here, so I was doing some kind of things with my family. So anyway, what you see here is this is Paul Muad'Dib, and let me, yeah, this is Paul Muad'Dib from Dune. Well, it's as probably you are here in the States on every part of the world, you know that Dune Part 2 is out. And this is Paul. So I'm trying to do some kind of a fan art. It's pretty much a fan art that I'm doing using Krita 5. Well, this is Krita, pretty much. So what is the difference between Krita and Click Studio Paint? Well, first off, Krita is free. Second, which is not that pretty good for Krita, but let me tell you that Krita is a bit more complicated because there it is first a learning curve that is a little more how can you say it is a little more like long is well the learning curve is a little longer if you compare it with the Click Studio Paint because right now in Krita there is like no, not even 10 people that they are doing like tutorials and that kind of stuff all over the internet. But right now with Click Studio Paint, well, there's pretty much, and there is no such thing as a Krita official, which is like a Click Studio Paint. They have official channel, so you can see many other things. And the other thing is that I like more than Click Studio Paint in this kind of particularity because it's easy to use. If you compare with the other things, um, Krita has this problem. For example, if I want to do I want to do like this, which is everything here that you see here, this kind of stuff. If I want to use the whole drawing like a solid drawing or a kind of solid background and make this into like a mask layer. Well, Click Studio Paint has its own things and Photoshop has its own things too, but they are easier to use. Of course, Photoshop is not free; it's like $20. And Krita and Click Studio Paint, well, depending of the version, we got Click Studio Paint Pro, which is like $60. But right now, oh, by the way, it's at 60% off. So right now is less than $30. So yeah, it's a nice advance about that. And the other thing is that the learning curve of this, I guess, is easier with Click Studio Paint. Because Click Studio Paint has a bunch of similarities with Photoshop. In the other hand, Krita doesn't have many similarities because this is pretty much what's developed at the beginning for Linux. Was developed for Linux and then jumped to Windows and Mac OS. I guess there's a Krita version for what is this? For the tablets, for like the what is this? All the tablets called? Oh, for the Android tablets, and there is also a version for the iOS, which is the iPads. I'm not sure about that, and I won't put my hands in the fire for that. But yeah, let me tell you that. But if you are going to be specialized in Krita and just doing a thing for Krita, let me tell you, there is um, there is things that you can do with Krita actually. This is something that I just did with Krita. So you will see, okay? I did this with Krita. I'm still trying to do something, but not that much, not that interesting. But I still trying to do some things with Krita. So let me show you this. This is using Krita 2. And this is also the 5 version. And I trying to get, no, it's not this. Get the vibe about this. So yeah, you can just use Krita to do some, some of this thing. But if you want to go a little more complicated than this, let me see where I have it. I have another thing that I did with Krita a long time ago. I did it with Krita. I don't know what it is. Well, I did this with Krita. I did this with Krita, but I was still, doing this kind of practices, trying to make it better, but still doing with Krita. For example, you can go and use the different kind of see, like this. You can just still do this. Yeah, same way that you do in Photoshop. I mean, Click Studio Paint, you have blenders, and you can make these blenders work a good way for you. You can just make it. Yeah, see? Yeah, it's not different than the other programs, but sometimes the learning curve is a little big if you compare with the other programs. Whose learning curves are a little faster because these are programs that have the developers, pretty much in Krita, the developers are guys that work for free. See, you can just go your way in this and try to make this, something possible, and then you will start working the different ways for this program. See? But it's not always the same. The problem with Krita is, as I told you, first learning curve. Second, you have to devote yourself to do Krita a lot and pretty much make Krita into your main program if you want to have, or if you want to do something with this. But in the end, the result is good because you can have that program work for you and you can just make this. See, and you can use layers like the other programs and that kind of stuff. But as I told you, that the program still is the learning curve. So there's a learning curve that is a little annoying because you have to. The Krita is so good that you can just program your own brushes, things that you cannot do in the other programs. For example, you can program your own brushes. Yeah, Photoshop too. Yeah, but Photoshop is not free. So is the problem is that with Photoshop, you don't have the ease that Photoshop is gonna be your first program to use for for whatever you are going to do in the art, because you have to be willing to spend whatever the money is for Photoshop. Yeah, see, that is Krita, and so let me show you something that I did with Krita just some time ago. Should be my other hard drive. Mm. Yeah, this is something that I was doing with Krita. See, it's just like as you see, just this. And you see the progress. You see, well, Krita looks pretty nice, pretty good. Yeah, it looks like that. It looks good. So you can use it. Yeah, you can use Krita. By the way, I have to finish this, or he's already finished. I don't know. Tell me you. But that is the good thing about Krita. Okay, it's not only this. And I did another thing with Krita that I had to find it. I don't know where I put it. Oh, before I forgot, let me show you this. Yeah, this is from St. Patrick Day. It's gonna be in my shirt tomorrow, which is St. Patrick. I'm gonna put it. So this is the St. Patrick. This is my St. Patrick kind of. This is my St. Patrick design. It says I rather have sake. So yeah, it's gonna be my shirt. I make a shirt with it. So if you guys are interested in buying the shirts, let me know. And there is a very affordable and get good prices. And I get the short is $31. It's $31 for this if you live in the United States. This is and then any size from small to extra large is $31. But if you want something like a bigger, well, a bigger size, well, let me know and I give you a nice, good discount. There is also discounts if you ask me more than one. Yeah, I know that. What is this? St. Patrick is for tomorrow. Though I'm not Catholic, so yeah. Well, anyway, it's a good, excuse to make yourself a nice art. So yeah, I just make this like a joke, and I gotta make a series of these leprechauns. Like I right have pisco, which is from Chile and Peru. I right have chicha, which is from the Andes. I rather have grappa, which is from Italy. I rather have vodka, which is from Russia and Poland. And I see another kind of beverage that are in any other parts of the world, and there will be always leprechauns from different parts of the world. This is a Japanese leprechaun, pretty much like a yakuza kind of. So yeah, I hope you like it. I'm gonna put it in the social media later. Well, before starting, thank you for joining me. This is Gus, and what I'm doing right now, we are trying to do the illustration for Paul Moadi. This is Paul Moadi. This is the last time that I did it, and right now I will start doing this. And if you want to help out this channel and to grow up or you know get more subscribers, just you have to do just this. Click and subscribe. Yeah, you just have to click and subscribe, which is totally free. You don't need to pay a dime for this. You just click and subscribe. Click and subscribe, and I will appreciate it. Also, like this video. Help me out in liking this video. So the more you like this video, the most opportunities I have to go up in the YouTube algorithm. You know that. Also, if you want to see all my other art, there is always my social media. Well, you can help me out and go to my social media and follow me on Twitter. Right now it's X, and also have Instagram. Who is still Instagram? Thank God. I have my personal Facebook. I haven't just restarted the art of God's doing awesome because probably you don't know, but my Facebook account was hacked, and Facebook, so cool and so fair as always, they just erased my account. Yeah, they did that. Thank you, Facebook. But no, thank you. And I'm not cool and I'm not happy about that. Well, let me open the other program that I'm going to be using, which is PureRef, which is the pro. Oh, no, it's not the leprechaun. No, this is for another thing. No, this is the leprechaun. No, I know this is the leprechaun. Yeah, this is the one for the leprechaun for Paul Atreides. So we are going to be using a Paul Atreides right now. So you probably know there is let me do something. There is two different kind of we are going to start this with this introduction. Let me do this pretty quick. Yeah, great. Okay, there is two kinds of jobs right now of the works pretty much. One is, or techniques. One is the technique that the like let me go to my pencils. Yeah, sketches. Let me go to regular pencils. One of the techniques you are just using this, and well, I don't know. Oh no, I have a better idea. Okay, I'll try to do like a face so I can show you. One there is this technique. Okay. So this technique uses, this is my, okay, let's do this. This is one technique. So this technique right now, let me see, this is Control B is working. So yeah, Control B is working. So I'm gonna reset the midterms and yeah, maybe probably do this. Yeah. So yeah, this technique is like this. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't do it. A little more magenta. Yeah, this a little more yellow. Yeah. Okay. So what I just did right now, let me show you. So this is the first. This is one kind of technique to do things. Well, you already knew one, which is the one that I'm doing: sketch, ink, flats, one layer for the shadows or the shades, and another layer for the light, and then the last and final layer, which is for what is it called? What is called this layer? Oh yeah, the last one is the final details, and that's it. So that is one technique. The other technique of the other workflow, and it's pretty much a technique, is using grays. So first you are making like a big one of this, going to the paint, and I'm using Krita. Just notice I'm using Krita. I'm not using other programs. I'm using Krita. So this is the program. Let me make this a little bigger. Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna make this. Yeah. So this is pretty much like a mask. What I have in the back is what I need to know about the art. Okay. So let's do let's do the, okay. So in this technique, what we're gonna do is this. I make another layer, but I don't want this to go outside, so I'm gonna make a clip layer. And for making a clip layer in this, I had to do a new group. Where are the groups? Oh yeah, groups. New clipping group. So the quick clipping group will create whatever goes inside, and it has to be like they are going to be part of this. So this thing that you see in gray, actually it's blue, is gonna be my frontier. Nothing's gonna go outside of this. Let me show you. See, nothing is going outside of this. Okay. So for this, I'm going to start making this like this, and let me make a couple of things like this. So in this, we start painting the light. So yeah, painting the light. And see this in Krita, if I change the pressure, it becomes more of the paint. So this is the paint, and you can just make like this. But for that reason, you have to control the pressure. So yeah, that's the problem. You have to hack your own brushes in Krita if you want them to look the way you want it. And also, it's so difficult to paint this or to start making this out of the, it's okay. Let me get rid of this guy. So yeah, now you can start painting. Okay, because you're going to start constructing whatever it is, the figure you're painting. Mhm. So let's say this is the texture, but I want to do some things because I want this. So if you are never used Krita, you will see what I'm doing right now. I'm working pretty much lights. This is a technique that started and being used with the pink artists pretty much in oil, and it's called grisel because it's using gray, gris in Latin. I guess so. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not sure about that. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Let me get to the one what, that we are using. So you are using some. You can use your own colors, or you can use the. You either can use your own colors or the ones that Krita has. So yeah, for example. See how you are doing right now? I'm doing right now the shape. Pretty much I'm using this as as an idea to what I'm doing. But also you can just go here and try to use the, the shapes of this. So right now you can start, you know, working your way in. So you have right now the, what's this called? So this is another technique. Is in some ways similar to the one that I've been using, but in other ways it's totally different. You still can do this. I mean, yeah, if you don't know what you do, you still can do this and try to find your way to create the textures and the shadows of the human skin. You know. Okay. So always you can go back and use the blenders. So you can blend the surface. See? See, this is another technique, something that you can do. Okay? But it has its pros and it has some cons. One of the cons is like, one of the pros is nice. It's a nice technique. But the cons is requires a lot of effort. It's not that fast. Well, anyway, let me tell you, any technique is fast. It just depends on you. How good are you mastering it? Okay? So if you master the technique, it's gonna be super fast. It's gonna be so fast you don't even recognize how fast it is. But if you don't master the technique, it's gonna be a problem. And then you see, okay, this is a little slow. It's not slow, it's you don't know how to make it fast. And that is a problem for many people. Many people is not that they don't want to or they don't know to. Probably they ignore how to make this technique fast. And probably like me, they're looking for things a little more expedite or faster. So they are looking for things more faster, more expedite, but they don't know. And that is the problem. But the good thing about this technique is digital. You can just do it the way you want it. Oh no! Oh, wait. Escape. Right. It's not the way I want it. It's digital. You can make it the way you want it. And if you want it, you can make it even better. Oh yeah, this guy. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you can just finishing off this, just make it work. And yeah, you can make something out of this. And who knows? Well, no, I don't want to save it. So yeah, this is pretty much that was one technique. This other technique is one it's based on a board flow that I learned from Mark Burnett. He has a channel here also in YouTube, so you can just watch that channel. He has many techniques. He is some kind of animish or mangish, but anyway, it's something that you can do not only with that, but with many other things. So yeah, being said that, let's go back to Paul Muad'Dib. So we have here Paul, and we are going to make a new one. This layer is going to be the shade layer. This is going to be the shades. So first, the shades has to be a not normal, has to be a multiply layer. So we have the multiply. And okay, we can use the similar kind of brushes that I've been using all this time. So let me try to get this. I like this brush. Yeah. Oh, let me show you something that I like with Krita. It's more like a, what can you say? What can you say? It's more like a intuitive, which is something that it has 100% compatibility with Wacom. So I can use Wacom, or you can use another other tablets if you don't have Wacom, but it's not a problem. But let me tell you, Krita so far has that peculiarity. It's 100% built around Wacom, which I love it. I actually love it a lot. So these kind of colors, I'm gonna be using like grays to do this kind. I will use it the gray to do the shades in this part, which is the one that it doesn't require the skin. For the skin, I will using another colors. Pretty much the gray variation of, I mean, the shade variation of the same color. Okay, so let's gonna try to do some. Yeah, see. And I forgot to tell you this. What I'm using is using a red color. So right now, this is pretty much like a reddish color. It's not like just the sand color, but it's a reddish color. That is the color that is used in this thing to create this kind of the the texture for this. So I'm gonna be using a little colors here, and yeah, I'm gonna be using also the blenders, but I will be using this kind of colors. And it seems I'm using the blending in what is it called? I've been using the blending pretty much in the multiply. Is going to accentuate the warmness, sometimes not the coldness, but the warmness of the certain color. So the the red is gonna be accentuated a little. And yeah, I'm gonna try to use this because turns out his cape or poncho, whatever is this thing, is some kind of a reddish kind of gray of reds. It's reds. It's like a red kind of stuff. It has color, so yeah, I like it. So yeah, I need a better angle for this. Oh, by the way, for those who doesn't know, Click Studio Paint just released the version 3. So right now, for anyone doesn't have to doesn't have any kind of Click Studio Paint and want to try it, well, the version 3 is out of the open right now, and you can just take it. Or yeah, you can just take it for the 60% off. So it's gonna be nice. So yeah, guys, if you are interested, well, yeah, be my guest and try. So that's the bad thing about Krita is the pen pressure. It doesn't have a nice pen pressure as far as I like it, but yeah, but it's pretty responsive with my Wacom, which I really like. Yeah, let me see how's the. So I'm using the blender all the time. I'm using the blender because I like blending colors. I started doing watercolor when I was a kid, and then I'm just jumped to oils, acrylics, and I always been using blending acrylics. I've been using washes. Yeah, I know that many people don't like acrylics washes in acrylics, and they say that that is not a good technique, but work for me, and I like it. So if you are going to be an artist, you have to learn this. It doesn't matter what they said. I mean, the academia or the academics, because let me tell you, most of the time they are not right. So whatever it is right now improper, I'm not talking about morals. I'm not talking about values. I'm talking about techniques. I'm talking about ideas. Whatever right now they say is improper might be proper later on. So yeah. So you have to have that in mind. Don't feel bad because you are using certain technique, but the guys in academia say, "Oh, it's not a good one. It's not a good idea." Let me show you. If you, whatever you are gonna use or you are gonna do, whatever it is, the blending you are gonna do is something that you do. It's personal. It's part of you. It has nothing to do with academia. It has nothing to do with what is the conventions or the art conventions that are trending in that time. It has always something to do with your personal preferences. Of course, if you are doing a clean, nice, and creative art. I mean, if you don't have any idea about art and you're trying to be Picasso, but you are just a it's a fake, a big fake. Well, let me tell you, It doesn't matter what you said that you're original. Originality in art is not only also in the eye of the beholder, but is also in the eye of the critics, on the critics community. So if you are going to go to uh, to the to the art community, you better be prepared to criticism. Yeah, you have to be prepared to criticism, to be critiqued by somebody. Not anyone likes your art. Not anyone likes your techniques. Not anyone likes your dedication or your lack of. Not anyone like it. And many people will say that you are losing your time and this is not what I expect, and that you better, you know, start doing other things rather than art. People will say that. People will start telling you all of that stuff, but the truth is, it's up to you. It's still up to you. If I have a dollar for every people that has a bad review about me, about my art, and they say that they don't like it, even though you are just getting better yourself, there is always somebody that learning another place and they think that whatever they learn is the Bible, even though you will think that too. So you better be prepared to criticism. You better be prepared that there's no such thing as all the people or the just one size fits all solution that does not exist with human beings. So yeah, if you are trying to get inside the community and you have these kind of problems, well, let me tell you, first, you are not alone. But second, most important, you have to be prepared for the criticism because people most of the time won't like what you're doing. And most of the time they will think that whatever you're doing is losing your time, their time, so whatever time. So whatever you are using or you are doing is not proper for them. But just remember, they said that genius like Eugene Delacroix, Picasso, Renoir, Degas, all those times, they said they were Faubert, they were savages. They don't have any idea about the art. They were just, you know, primitive guys. They have no talent. They have no skills. They say that. Even critics say that. But the guy said, "Oh yeah, whatever. I'm doing art for me. I'm not doing art for them." And sooner or later, you will find somebody that will support you. Who said, "No, I like your style. I like what you're doing," and will start, you know, doing your day. That happens all the time. So yeah, if you want to get into this world and you don't like critique or you are dumb, you know, you're not much in the critique area or things. Well, let me tell you, you are off to a bad start. Yeah, because it will it will become a nuisance. Many people won't like it, and many people will think that you are losing your time, that you are losing everything, and they will think that you are wasting their time, and that is the worst part of a worst scenario with these guys. You are wasting their time. What about ours? Well, ours doesn't count because we are the ones asking for their opinion. So yeah, right now you have to be very careful about those things. And also you have to be very civil with your other peers. If you don't like their styles and you don't like that, you can just telling, well, this is a matter of taste. I don't like your style. But that doesn't mean the guy is not a good artist. That just means that it's not what you're liking. You have to be very careful and you have to learn how to do that. You have to learn how not to do that, how not to be, a prick, how not to be, the guy that always, pointing fingers at anyone and telling, well, you are not that good as you think, and you are this and you are that. Well, you have to be very, very careful about this. And let me show you something in Krita, which is nice. Here, for example, okay? Mask type, soft Gaussian, predefined. Yeah. You can create your own, whatever. Let's do this. Yeah. Yeah. We can create this. We are gonna use this. Auto. And the shape and the prefine. This is the prefine. Mm-hmm. Okay, rotations, angles, it will rotate. Or you can just text. Rotation is color grading, yeah, pattern. Yeah. You can make a pattern of this. So I want to make a pattern. Mm-hmm. Okay. Say new brush preset is a Blender Basic Gus because I'm Gus, and you have a new Blender, yeah, Blender Basic Gus. This is Blender Basic, and where you have this, my favorite texture paint. You will have. Where's the other blenders? Paints, digital erasers. In erasers, probably? No. Oh. Oh, yeah. You had this. Blender Basic Gas. So let's try the Blender Basic Gas to the, see, it has this kind of texture. So you can just apply texture. I'm blending stuff, but I'm doing texture because I want this cape to have texture. See? And this is for this texture. This texture. Yeah. See? Yeah, you're just applying and you're having texture. So the texture is gonna be a very important part of your circle or whatever. But you are using textures. Pretty much a texture. Yeah, see? Yeah. So you can have texture. See? And the other trick, let me show you a trick. Okay. Yeah, the other trick is, for example, Okay, let me show you this. You don't want to do something big, just this. Because the only thing that I want to blend is this is certain parts. I don't want to blend the whole brush. I just want to blend center parts. So yeah, you still have the whole brush here, but you're just blending the size. See? See, when you do this, you are not blending everything. You're just blending one part. The rest, you still have the color. So the color is not like diluted. That is part of the what's happening with the blending is diluting colors. So you are not diluting colors right now. See? Let me know in your comments if you like this. Yeah, so you just go back here and try to make a little shade, a little more, like this. If you ask me, I prefer 100% the blenders in what is this guy in Click Studio Paint. I prefer the blenders in Krita Studio Paint. If you ask me. Okay. Now you have a nice, better, and a nice texture in this. So yeah, let's go to the other guys here, and let's try to paint the uniform of Paul Muad'Dib. Okay. Let me paint the uniforms of Paul Muad'Dib. So it's like a good race, yeah. So okay, let's paint the uniform. For example, these kind of brushes with nice pressure, you don't find it much in Click Studio Paint. I don't see it much. They are kind of plain sometimes, and all the time that I'm using is. I hope you're watching this and you're just understanding that this is a process. It's not something like you just open your tablet and voila, it's done. No, this is a process. It's like many processes in life. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of not progress, but trial and error, pretty much all the time, and it takes a lot of. So it takes a lot of try and error. So whatever I'm doing right now is based on something that I did before. So this is not the first time that I'm doing this. Something that I did before. Because it is something that I want to do, like it's something new, like what I just did at the beginning of this transmission. I will start, you know, making something better, but I will try, many, many times until I master it, or at least I have an idea what is this for, and I just tell you later, well, this is the best way to do it. This is the way that I won't recommend it, or this is the way I will recommend this to you, or this is the way I won't recommend this at all. This kind of to me reminds me on when I'm doing like oils, and I'm doing the oils, and I'm trying to make my way into the oils. Which one is this? Oh, this is the blender basic. So I'm trying to make some values here, but also tonal, distribute, and tonal. And I'm trying to do also the texture. Trying to create a texture. Doesn't later on I will do a texture. Okay. Um. Yeah, I have some. Let me show you this a little. Yeah, this is better. So, so far we have done this, but it's not enough. Yeah, I need more. I need more definition. So yeah, let me do this a little more define things, but I need this guy this way here. Yeah, yeah. I need to do more definition. See, need to do more definition. And yeah, don't worry. If you are a perfectionist and you want to do your things, and the people says it doesn't worth it, no, do it. It does worth it. Because in the end, the only people that knows that you did the best is you, nobody else. People will try to tell you that whatever you just did is worthless, or whatever you just did is not enough. And then you are the one who knows that. You are the one who knows if you did enough. You are the one who knows if you didn't. And don't blame yourself if you want to be creative and something goes wrong. Many things that happen in art has been discovered by accident. Yeah, told you, by accident. Then say that don't be afraid to be experimental. Don't be afraid to do your own stuff. In the end, probably you will always right, and they were wrong. Won't be the last time. Won't be the first time that everyone is wrong but you. The problem with the difference between creators and critics is like creators, we create that thing, we take the risk, we make it work. Critics, on the other hand, they don't create many stuff. They just, hence the name, criticize. They make you better. Don't ever, 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 ever things that the critics they don't are not right. It is something that you have your gut and you want to do the leap of faith, do it. But sometimes you have to also hear the critics. Yep. So don't be afraid of the critic. The critic is good, makes character, give you character, give you ideas, give you ideals. That's what many people don't have. That it was many people needs ideals. Everyone have ideas. Not all of them has ideals. So yeah, once you know the difference, you can carve your path in art. And don't be afraid to go after your own stuff and trying to do your own stuff, because many people will say, oh no, you were wrong, see what happens, it doesn't matter. If you fall, you just get up. If you fall again, just get up until you just never fall again. Art as a career is beautiful, but it's not a path for the faint of heart. It's not a path for the guy who doesn't tolerate or does not stand for criticism. It's a path for the brave, for the guy who said, "Yeah, F it, let's do it." That is art. It's a part. It is a path for somebody who is willing to do his best, even though probably will fail. If you think you are in art just to be successful, you can be successful, but if you want to be successful, you have to fail first. Because if you don't fail, you cannot learn from your failures. If you cannot learn from your failures, you will never go forward. So you better start learning. And also, don't fall for those guys that said that you don't need to go to art school and you just don't need to go to training. Because if you want to learn a job, you better go to art school because art school will give you learns all the skills. I mean, all the skills that you need. And also in art school, you will have contacts, and many of those contacts, either a teacher or a friend, will start working in this first because chances are that you are not the first in the class to start working in advertising in an agency or like a concept artist, and somebody else is working and is making his way there, and now you have his name. You can just go and you know what, start, you know that, knocking doors. Okay, I guess I forgot to do something. Yeah, it's called you forgot to do the other things. Okay, let me see mm, how it looks like. Okay, the uniform looks nice. Yep. Oops. Okay. So let's do this the last here, because I need here, and I need here, and I need here, and I need here, and yeah, I need this part here, this part, this part, this part, this part. Okay. Also, let's go and do something here. We want this. And his hair is gonna be a little more like this. Oh, don't forget this guy here. Oh yeah. Also. Yeah. Okay. Let's do the face. For the face, yeah, I need something interesting. Something in this area. Okay. This is the face. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see how we're doing with this. Hmm. Okay. So probably we need a little more of this. Yeah, it has a lot of texture because I'm looking for a texture. I want the kind of you know, the kind of okay, let's go back to this. Okay. Let's do this guy. Okay. I like more expression. Okay. Let's see this guy. Okay. That was better. Mhm. Okay. Oh, I forgot. Getting the texture to this. Okay, guys, let me show you this. This is so far what we have done. Yeah. So this is what we have done with Krita. Right now, we just make like a bunch of shadows because I need the shadows. Then what we are gonna do right now is, for example, this is my ink. See, this is without my ink. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make the ink. Let me make duplicate this layer, and I'm gonna carry this, and I'm gonna make a new group for this guy. Quick clipping group. Okay, a quick clipping group. Okay. Uh, what is this? No. Oh. Uh. Yeah. Oh, so yeah, let me do a quick clipping group of this guy, and I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Let me show this guy, but I'm gonna make this guy like this. Yeah. Okay. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make something like this for this guy in particular. So we're gonna back to this guy, and you will see. But um, oh, sorry. Why I'm doing this? It's not even showing. Okay. You're supposed to be showing this. Hmm. Let me see how it works. Oh, okay. So yeah. Um, Let me get a little more. Okay. Yeah, later on we are gonna do this. Okay, this is the face, but part of the eyes is like this. This is like this, and the contour is a little like this. And this guy is a little more like this. Okay, so it's gonna be like a little more reddish kind of the hair. See, it's a little more reddish. Uh-huh. Yeah, I like it more. Yeah, and this part is at the part of the eyes. I'm gonna be a little more like this, and also the eyebrows. A little more like this. Okay, this part of the cape, yeah, it's a little more darker. Not that darker as the other, but it's gonna be a little darker. Oh, let me make this bigger because I need this guy bigger. Uh-huh. But the crease is also same color. Crease is gonna be like a creamy guy like this. Yeah, let me make the crease this kind of creamy. And just remember, I'm just doing right now. I'm doing the what is this called? I'm just doing the shades. I haven't applied any light. This is the shades, and this is what you proper do when this going into the shade. So right now I'm gonna make this gray too light, probably a little more like this. Yeah, no, not much. We'll go like a little lighter. Yeah. Yeah, same with this. It's gonna be a little light. Yes. See? Now you can see the proper shades and shadows. Because I'm doing a gray, but I'm not doing the kind of gray I want for this thing. It's not gonna be the black, 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 black. It's gonna be like a grayish kind of stuff. See? This process is for me to get rid of all the black. So I don't have more black lines. You have these lines. And I can blend these lines later on with the other. I will start, doing the. See, this is the kind of things that you can do in Clear Studio Paint that you can do also in Krita. They don't make any much the difference. They're pretty much the same. The good thing is, well, same happen in Clear Studio Paint. You can make texture in your blender. So you can have a texture blender like the one that I have right now. So I can have my when I'm doing the blending, I can have you know, a texture kind of stuff. Mm. Okay, no more comics lines. Oh, no more comic lines. You just have this. So yeah, no more comic lines, so you can paint with textures. Now looks way better. Yeah. And the next thing that we'll do is merge layer below. So we have the in merge. Uh, this in merge. Keep putting in. And the other. No, I mean, you put inside. You can just get rid of this. And this ink merge. Yeah. You can put the ink merge here. So what we're gonna do with the ink merge is just make it part of the design of this thing. And I'm gonna make it first, make a new blend, duplicate layer below. Yeah, that's a problem. And just make this and this. I'm gonna make these guys merge. Oh no. Oh, no. Merge layer below. Yeah, they just merge. Instead of just don't forget that it's multiply. Yeah. And let me show you this trick. I'm gonna make it just in the face, and next week we continue. See. Well, not probably this. Sketch textures. Ooh, 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 ooh. Mm, paint. Well, let's do this guy. My blurry thingy. Yeah. See. Mm. And then you show all the blenders. Oh. Let me see. Has this blender? No, this one has. Let me see how this one looks like. Oh yeah. Well, it's my blender. It's the blender that I just created. So you just pick whatever blender you want. I want this, and this is another blender. Yeah, yeah. See, you want this kind of blender, so you have the texture. See, this kind of texture here. Let me see how that blender looks like. Looks pretty cool. That is a pretty cool kind of blender, but just get rid of it using mine. Mm-hmm. You know, the problem is when you're doing art, the more detailed is your art, the more problems with the blending you will have. Because the art is super detailed. So the blending of the details and the making of the texture, it took a little long time. But the good thing is, well, once it's finished, it's gonna look awesome. And you will see to yourself, oh, I never think that I will do this. I had no idea that I could achieve this. Yeah, see? So yeah, as you ask me, well, this is pretty much what we are doing right now. I'm trying to use texture because I want to do something that doesn't look like the kind of a concept art that is pretty much something borderline mangish and what's the other, or the anime. No, I want to do some concept art that is with my style. My style is slow sometimes. Yes, it is. Nobody's perfect. But let me tell you, you rather have something original and a little slow, or you rather be slow doing whatever the rest of the people is doing. Yeah, you have to think of this. So every time that you are outside and you put yourself in the open for the people to see and judge your art, just think about that. Is this the thing that you want to do? And is this first? Start accepting criticizing. Critiques makes you better. One day a guy put me, well, I don't like this, I don't like the the lights and you have to work in your shades and that. And what is the good thing? Didn't tell me a thing about the dynamic pose, and also didn't tell me a thing about my human anatomy. So that means you are not that bad. When you are receiving criticism, just do not concentrate in what they say you are doing good. Just think in what they say you are not, you are what they don't say, because what they don't say is what you are doing good. So you can get better in coloring. Yes, you can get better and what is these things? And anything else? Yes. Dynamic poses and that kind of stuff is super difficult. It's not impossible, but that doesn't mean you cannot do it. But it's difficult. See, right now we are doing some kind of stuff, so we are not, we're getting the guy. We're correcting the position of the lips. For that reason, we're gonna do a little more of this. Yeah. See? And then you can start blending every single line to something more organic, something more, you know, you're liking. If you like to do like comics, well, this is the way to do it too. But I'm just using the comics, the first part to get and do that. Also, put me in the comments, guys. You want me to do more of this kind of demos, the tutorial. It's not tutorials actually, or classes. It's not classes anyway. But this kind of streaming using Krita. Let me know. There is so much that we can learn together. And besides, it's for free, guys. I'm not charging you a dime. I don't have like a hidden agenda. So yeah, I'm just telling you how to do things and then just saying, well, if you want to do it a little better, if you want to get better, I can put you in the comments that just go and buy my course and that blah blah blah. No, I'm not doing a thing. I'm just trying to help you out. The same way that somebody just helped me out and before. So yeah. So this is pretty much what I'm doing. I'm doing. I'm just trying to get rid of the of these black lines. So the next step will be creating. Next step will be creating the lights. Once we have the lights, we do like the finish steps. Okay. And then we'll try to find apply some textures. So yeah, there's way people make concept art using shapes. Well, people using concept art using traditional methods like the one I'm using is pretty much in the traditional area. And other people uses like grisel and just the gray lines and then just colorize that. But colorizing of this is a little. But let me tell you, you can colorize something, it's okay, but never try to colorize that thing to be their final result. So the colorizing is just one part of the process, it's not the whole thing. And if you think it's the whole thing, you are totally wrong. It's part of the process. So many people that colorize it, they just apply then layers, they just apply a bunch of stuff. Because the colorizing, let me tell you, is just one part of the equation. It's not the whole thing. It's not the whole enchilada. Colorizing is just one part. Yeah, the colorizing is just one part. And you got to learn to do that. I mean, the colorizing. Because many people said, oh, yeah, it's super easy. No, it's not easy. It's easy to do it wrong, but to do it good, yeah, it's a long learning curve. Yeah, I doing much that word because that's true. It's a learning curve. Everything in this world is a learning curve. And you either use it or live it. So let me see, where is my Blender Basic? Let me open my Blender Basic. Uh, Let me get the pattern out. This one doesn't have any pattern. Oh, oh, what I just did. Pattern. No. Pattern. Strain. Okay. Which one was the pattern? Oh yeah, this is the pattern. So yeah. Oh yeah, cancel. Okay, this is the original. Yeah, it looks pretty much like the blender I was using. But I like mine more. So I'm gonna try to use it. Yeah, I'm gonna use this. So it's the good thing. You can just have like a two news and you can just start giving some ideas. It looks like a little Johnny Depp doing pouches. Like, yeah. Okay, guys. I guess I'm doing this area. Let me save Krita. So we are just advancing. This is what we can do with the tools if we have to, customize our own tools. Why we are customizing our own tools? Well, we are customizing our own tools because sometimes Krita, the people behind Krita, is not an artist. So they don't know much about these tools. Since this is a volunteer work, this is not somebody that is being paid for, it's a volunteer work. So they are just doing what they can do. Yeah. Let me show you another trick from Krita that I just see here. Let me show you with paint textures. Okay, there is a bunch of textures here. This is the one that I like the most. Probably this. Okay. I was gonna try to do this a little like this. And let me make a new one. It's gonna be in the same. Uh, make it bigger. And it's gonna be like this. Yeah, see? So yeah, you said, well, what is this bunch of points? Well, as you put in the multiply, now you have this. And as you make the opacity a little more, like this, yeah, you have this. And then if you want them to be in certain parts, like this, see, you just got this guy like this. They are not in all the parts, they're just in certain parts. See? So you can have texture also, only like that, but also this way. Yeah. See? More texture. And you need something like this. Uh, and again, you're just getting this out. No. Oh, I'm doing. And I'm supposed my favorites. I'm supposed to be doing this. For this, actually. Thank you. So I just, erasing some parts. Not all of them. I know, that's too much. Yeah. So you have some texture. If you don't want the texture, you want to dig a little more. But if you don't want the texture, you can just do this and go back. But if you ask me, I like the texture more. So I'm gonna keep it. Well, thank you so much for joining me. This is Gus, and I'm a professional artist. As I told you, this is Painting with Gus. And thank you so much. And don't forget to click and subscribe to this channel. So that's the way that we are trying to grow this community. And just go here in the YouTube and click and subscribe. It's easy, cheap, and pretty much, let me tell you, it's free. So you can help out this channel to grow up with this. Also, you can just follow me on Twitter, now it's X, and in Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram, on any place on my social media. And if you have to support this artist, there is a link in my description of this video in Facebook and in the other place. Where is this other place? And in Facebook and YouTube. And then there is a link for coffee.com. You can just buy my coffee. It's pretty cheap, actually. And I will appreciate a lot. Yeah, I will. And also, if you want to support this artist in another way, there is a link for my PayPal account for you to make a donation, just one time donation if you want it, and it's in the header of this channel on YouTube. And well, the best way to support this channel and support this artist is click and subscribe. Just click and subscribe. It's totally free. You can just do it here in YouTube, and put the little bell so you will notice when I'm putting new content. And the other thing is get a try of Clear Studio Paint. I'm gonna open this for you to see the new Clear Studio Paint. It's opening right now. This is the version 3 of Clear Studio Paint. Right now you can have it for just 60% off. It's less than $30. So you can have your new version of Click Studio Paint. This is the new version of Click Studio Paint. And if you want it, for example, this is the project I've been doing. This is something that I want to show you. Yeah. We'll start the software in a minute or so. Yeah, Click Studio Paint version 3 is opening. So yeah. So yeah, this is one thing that I did using the regular kind of methods. As you can see, I have my layer I have my normal layer, which is the mask. Yeah. This is the flats. This is the multiply. This is the highlight. See? Now we have the lights. And this is the layer for the details. I'm putting details here. This is one method using just the regular kind of methods that I've been using all this time. Let me show you the other one. This is here. Show you back. This is the other one that I've been doing. So let me open again and Clear Studio Paint. This one is using pretty much griselle states. So if I take out the layer color, it's like this. See? It's a bunch of grays. Yeah. And I have a layer, which here is the color layer, and just put it in there, and now we have color in these places. Yeah, see, it was like this, and then it was like this. Okay, so the layer for the multiply is this layer. Yeah, okay, it's pretty much this layer. This is the one, another multiply layer. That is, you ask me, I'm gonna make in this thing where I select the layers. Okay, so now they are merged. And this is another for darkening. I'm gonna merge with this, and then is the color. So this is the color. So and this is for the details for the face of Cascade. This is Cascade from but if you ask me, I don't like much. Yeah. If you ask me, I don't like much of this style because something is missing. You know, on the other, I have the control over this kind of stuff. But in this layer, I don't have many control, much of the controls. Yeah, I have the Painterly Blender. Is the one I've been using. It's my preferred one. Yeah, see, and I'm using this. And I don't have this more. So yeah, I don't like the colors that you have using, you know, the Grisel colorizing method. I don't like it at all. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good at all, and I don't like it. If you ask me, I don't like it at all. But I guess people like it, and people make it into this kind of stuff. But if you ask me, I don't. I don't like the Grisel method much. First, I guess not the best guy for this, but if you ask me, I don't know. I just don't know. I guess it's too much work, and I'd rather doing this. And if you ask me, I'd rather doing this in black and white using the other colors. But anyway, this is the kind of these are the results using these two methods. And if you ask me in Click Studio Paint, I have this, and I have this that I'm being using with the traditional method that I'm doing. This is my traditional method for creating things. This is the leprechaun that you see that I'm gonna put in that I already put in my shirt, and this is something that I do with my traditional method. I put you guys as the judge. I don't like much of the Grisel method. I guess it's too many steps. This only requires 3 steps. I mean, this one required this is by the way is the creation details and the highlight. This is the flats. This is the flats, and then this is the shades. You apply the shades to the flats, you see in that way, and then you have the highlights, and then you have the details. So in the details, I put colors, I put the texture in this part and this part, and I make the textures a little better. See? That's what I think about my method. That doesn't mean I won't do Grisel in the future. I will try to master Grisel so you can see what is this method. And if you ask me, whatever the method that is good for you is the best. I mean, if you are an expert doing the Grisel, I mean, painting with grease, or if you are better painting with shapes, just cutting the shape, and you are very good at that, and you have nice results, stick at that. There is no such thing as you need to have a particular method. Just don't be like the other guys that are pretty much in the internet. Not only in the internet, they are pretty much everywhere. Those guys that they do they are lowish imitators, and Lois is using like Disney kind of things. I'm not criticizing Lois. I think she's one of the best artists that I've ever seen. But or the guys from Ross Art, Ross, and that guy is pretty much anime, anime kind of mangish. Don't criticize him. Also, he's a great artist. It's very good. Also, there is Mark Greco. So, me, Greco. I don't know if it's Mark. And then there's Mark Burnett. Well, there is many styles for you to pick up. You can go mangish, you can go European kind of style, you can go DC, you can go Marvel, you can go Disney, you can go whatever you want. You can just start doing like this guy's what is this the like the Incredibles. You can start doing like the Incredibles, that kind of animation, that kind of a style for doing, illustrations. You can go like Peanuts, and you can go whoever you want. That is the beauty of this. You can go whatever the place you want, but just remember something and never forget this. At the end of the day, whatever the style, you have to make it yours. You have to start thinking in what is your style and what you're gonna do with that. Well, again, this is Gus. Just remember that Click is your band right now is 60% off. There is a link in the description of this video, and that is an affiliate link. Affiliate link, yes. And I'm an affiliate. So please help me out and just click and subscribe. Also, don't forget to support this channel. Clicking and subscribe is the only thing that you have to do that doesn't require put any money in there. So just go, let's go, click and subscribe to make this channel grow. Again, this is Gus Duenas. I'm a professional illustrator. Thank you so much for joining me in Painting with Gus. And I'll see you next week. Thank you so much. And just put again Paul so you can see it. Again, a Paul, the reggae Paul. And I'll see you next week. And yep, have a blessed weekend. See you guys.